Hello, Simo again. I hope you're enjoying the food blogs or vlogs or whatever they call them that I'm doing. Well, I hope you're enjoying them and they are good for you. I'm going to tell you a little bit why I do these videos. I'm not a chef. I'm only a home cook. I don't do any. Don't profess to be anything I'm not. Yeah. Although I do have a qualification as a chocolatier. Now, the reason why I do them is for my own mental health. I've had mental health problems for the last 5 years, 6 years, something like that. And I've had to adapt and get myself better. And to try and get myself better, I'm having to do these videos of my own choice. Now, let me tell you a little bit more about me. I was born at a very young age. And what's the word I'm looking for? I was born in Dewsbury. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's a West Yorkshire town. Made famous for all the wrong things, which I'll not go into. I was born in Dewsbury. And I grew up at a place called Crackenedge. Now, I didn't have a very good childhood, although we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun as kids. But my childhood was spoilt because I was sexually abused by a person. We're not going to say who it is, but we're not going to say who it is. I was sexually abused by a person. And this abuse I kept in my head for all my life. I never told anybody because in them days it wasn't the done thing. Going back to the 60s and 70s, you didn't talk about things like that. They were all, you know, but it was there at the back of my head and it kept coming out and things like that every now and again in my head and playing with my head and stuff like that, but I shoved it to one side. Then I got a job at a farm. We had a lot of turkeys. Obviously I don't need to explain what happened with them. And then I went into a slaughterhouse. I worked in a slaughterhouse. Won't talk too much about that. And I've seen some pretty nasty things over the years. Then I went to work on the roads. When I was on the roads, some great times, some great laughs with people, but sadly, there's a downside. I used to get called out to fatal road accidents, suicides. I've cleaned up suicides. I've done all sorts of things on there, which we never got counselling for. So I've had a lot of bad things in my life. Some good things, a lot of good things, but I've had a lot of bad things. So I tried to push it all out of my way. Some of the incidents I used to drive past the areas where they happened and things like that, and I used to think about these things and it used to upset me. Years down the line, it still used to upset me. So eventually I became a professional magician, working all over Europe, Finland, Sweden, Germany. I've worked all over, and I also had a PSV and a heavy goods license as well. When the entertainment was quiet, I used to do heavy goods. Everything was good. I used to drive heavy goods or PSV, mainly PSV, just to bring some money in when things were quiet on the entertainment front. Now, then we opened a sweet shop, a retro sweet shop at Helsinki Heritage Centre, which did very, very well, extremely well. And I went up the road and I was teaching kids in schools about chocolate, how it came about, where it came about, about the Aztecs and everything, and one thing or another. Loving it, great laugh, yeah. Getting them to make chocolate bars and things like that they could take home with them and things like that. It were great times. And then one day I was in the shop and I got 4 customers in the shop. For some reason I couldn't serve them. I don't know what was going off. I couldn't help. I don't know. My head was just gone. So wife were in next door shop, so I had to go across the yard and I had to get the wife to come to the shop and serve these 4 customers. And she says to me, she says, "What's up with you?" I said, "I don't know." I said, "I just can't serve them. I just can't deal with it. I can't cope." And I sat outside crying, outside the shop. Sadly, I never went in the shop after that. Sadly, I never went back in the shop after that. I don't know what it was. I want the shop because I love the shop. I love working down there. I love the people. I love just like winding people up and having a laugh with people and what. I loved it. Loved every minute of it. But for some reason, I couldn't go back in that shop. Don't know what. Don't know what it was. That was the start of my mental health problems. Then I got stage fright. I couldn't go on stage. So that was the end of my entertainment career. End of the shop. I had to sell the shop. I had to stop entertaining. I couldn't go on stage. I lost it. And lots of people know me. Lots of people that watch this video know me. Everybody, well known, same other magician. Lots of people know me and they know what I was like, and it changed me completely. It changed my life completely for the bad. And I got to a point where I wouldn't come out of the house, and I stayed in the house for nearly a year. Didn't come out. Then my mother died. So that threw a spanner in works, so to speak, and it set me back a bit. So sadly, that was that. And I didn't want to come out of the house. I didn't want to speak to people. Didn't want to speak to neighbours. I didn't want to speak to nobody. Just wanted to die, basically. I used to go to sleep every night, wanting to not wake up the next day. I've never taught myself or physically hurt myself, purely because I had that thing in my mind. I'm a victim of what happened when I cleaned suicides up. With no help. And I wouldn't want that on nobody. So basically, I ended up very, very ill. Very, very ill. I can talk about it now because I can see light at the end of the tunnel. I'm not better. I'm not 100%. I'm not. There's still bad days. I wake up in the morning and for some reason I'll choose to have a bad day, and I have a bad day, and I don't choose it because I want to. It's just where my head is. So I hope I'm not boring you all with this, but I'm just starting to explain a little bit what's going on. So I'd lost my 23-year entertainment career at this point. We'd lost a shop that we'd worked hard to build up. Lost a chocolate shop that we'd worked hard to build up. And basically I'm on my arse. Just ill. Just mentally ill. Just couldn't put my finger on nothing. And all I used to do is sit in this chair, well not this particular chair, but this position for 12 months. I didn't even want to go out in gardens, like I said. So over the last 4 years I've sort of improved. Like I say, I'm not out of the woods. I used to drink a lot as well, so I'm battling alcohol and stuff like that, or another thing. So yeah, so then it were, but I needed something to help me get out of that rut. I needed something from coming from being an entertainer and things like that. I needed something to help me get off the ground. Now, being a fat bloke, I like food, and I originally was going to do it for a walking thing and blog and that, but the arthritis, if you watch the first video I did, the arthritis got better of me. So I suffer from arthritis, I got it all over my body. That's from working up roads. Working out in all weathers and rain and snow and ice, and working up jackhammers and all that sort of thing, shook my body to bits. So there you go, bit about me. So I decided to do these food blogs instead, because like I said, I'm a fat bloke, I like food, I like cooking, I like experimenting with food. And I learnt to bake, self-taught, learnt all sorts about baking, self-taught, mistakes, made lots of mistakes. Being a fat bloke, I still ate most of my mistakes, they were good. But now, I'm showing you how to do things, and I'm enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am, because I'm loving it. I am. It's new lease of life to me. Yeah, it's good. So my next video I'm working on, I haven't started it yet, but I'm going to do croissants next. My easy recipe for croissants. Basically, it's bread dough, sweetened bread dough with butter, like you would with puff pastry. But you do it with bread dough, so it rises. And it rises before you put it in the oven, and then rises more when it goes in the oven. So they become light and airy and really nice. So that's going to be next. Now, due to me not working at the moment, because I'm not reliable enough, because like I said, I don't know when I'm going to be like from one day to the next, and sadly, I've gone from a workaholic down to this person I am now, and I'm trying my best to get out of it. Anyway, cut a long story short, finances aren't brilliant, so as and when I can afford things, I will do things. So the next thing after that will be another bacon recipe. But this one is going to be one way you can mess about with, or play with, or whatever you want to do. You can make it your own. It'll be a basic cure where you'll be able to add flavours. So you'll be able to add things like, I know I've mentioned it in previous videos, but they've been, this is basically a catch-up video. So basically it's like you can add things to it like treacle, golden syrup, honey, maple syrup. Just sweeten it even more with sugar. You can add brown sugar, you can add all sorts of things to it. You can just make plain bacon if you want. So the next one's going to be that. The last one was smoked bacon from a commercial cure that you can buy. And there you go. So next one's croissants. I'm hoping to film it tomorrow. The family can't wait because they love them. They love my croissants, fresh homemade croissants. So I'm hoping to film it tomorrow. So I should have edited it and it'll be back on by Wednesday, I think, or Thursday. And like I say, all being well, week after then I'll be doing another bacon one. And like I said, these things that I'm showing you are easy skills, very, very easy things to do. And all you've got to do then is recreate them for Christmas. You can make croissants for Christmas Day morning for breakfast. You can make sourdough bread. I'm going to do the yeast dough bread as well. I'm going to do pizzas. I'm also going to do a thing on pizzas. I'm going to do a thing on, you make gammon. You make gammon the exact same way as bacon, only use legs, like a pork. Just buy a leg joint, as big or as small as you can afford. And just make ham with it. Easy, dead easy, really nice. It's good stuff. You can get it bone in, or you can boil it. You can boil it, you can fry it, you can roast it. There's lots of things you can do with it. Same with the bacon. The bacon joint, you can put it in the oven and cook it as a bacon joint, or you can slice it up. Or you can buy a bacon slicer for about 25 quid and, slice your bacon up. So that's it really. A little bit about me, a little bit about why I'm like I am, and not very well at the moment. But yeah. Now, if I start, sometimes I might slur if I'm drunk, or if I get forgetful, and I struggle to, because I've had 2 strokes as well. I forgot to mention that. So sometimes I forget a bit forgetful, or I get. That's why I splutter sometimes and cough and basically get, struggle with my words and things like that, purely because I've had these 2 strokes as well. So I'm not very. By the way, I gave up my heavy goods with PSP before I started being ill. I gave them up when I got to 50 because the family never saw me. If I wasn't entertaining or coach driving, wagon driving, they just never saw me. So when I got to 50, I was ordered, but it was a good thing to give me heavy goods and my PSP up. I had a good few years. I'd done it since I was 21, so I driving all sorts of different things and plant machinery and all sorts of it years. Trucks, Arctics, coaches, new coaches, old coaches, everything. I've done everything. Worked in Romania as an aid worker twice. in Guinness Book of Records. Trained as a chocolatier. Invented the chocolate Brussels sprout. That's the thing. If you Google that, Andy Simpson, chocolate Brussels sprout, it tells you all about it. Went worldwide, did that. So, enjoy these videos I'm doing, because I'm doing them for you, but also I'm doing it for myself, for my mental health. So it's Simo. I say good night, take care, God bless, bye bye. I'll put this up straight away for you to watch. Thank you. Bye bye. Good night.